House Homeland Committee, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm calling because I am currently reading through the U.S. counterterrorism strategy for 2026. And on page 5, I'm seeing that we're doing thought crimes now, and that being anti-fascists is one of the 3 major types of terror groups, according to our government, apparently. And I don't want to commit any thought crimes, so I was hoping you could clarify for me what position is acceptable to have about fascists. If being anti, which means opposed or against fascists, makes you a terrorist, then what is the acceptable position on fascists?
Sorry, I'm just pulling up the CTI guide.
Sure, thank you. It's on page 5, if I didn't say that already.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so if our government is labeling one a terrorist for a belief, first of all, but that belief is being anti-fascist, what position are we supposed to have on fascists?
Well, I think the definition of fascism has become quite elastic. And typically groups...
If it's elastic, what you're telling me is that they can label us anti-fascists for anything. They can make up a definition and then label their own citizens terrorists.
Well, what's the definition of fascism? It's incredibly hard to define. And
I would argue someone who labels their own citizens terrorists based on their beliefs would be fascists. Would you agree?
I'm not sure.
You don't know if thought crimes is something that's fashy? I think you do know. What do you think if being anti-fascism makes you an enemy of the U.S. government, what does that make you?
What does that make me? I'm not sure. I mean, this is released by the White House. This is the House Committee on Homeland Security.
I believe the Counterterrorism Committee, subcommittee falls under y'all, does it not?
It does.
So what you're telling me then, to be clear, if you're saying this is all abstract, then what you're telling me is the White House just put out a publication that said that they're going to label people terror groups who need to be defeated if they are against something that is undefinable, which means defined however the government wants it to be. You're smarter than this. I know you are. You wouldn't have gotten this internship if you weren't smarter than this.
My point was more like they have their own number and they have a hotline. I'm not exactly sure what.
Well, it's this group's job to keep the executive branch in check. And currently what they're doing is they're letting the executive branch threaten U.S. citizens based on their beliefs. And what's more outrageous is the belief that's not allowed is being against fascism. Wake the fuck up, buddy. Who are you working for?
The legislative branch.
Whose job is... Go ahead and remind me.
Well, the committee's job is oversight over the executive branch of the DHS.
Oh, fantastic.
The same things. The CTI Center is not under our purview.
So you're telling me, like, come on, bro. Like, just be real with me for a second.
I don't understand what you're trying to... What are you?
I would like Congress to do their job and to get rid of the fascist in the White House who's threatening us with thought crimes. This is embarrassing. You know precisely what's happening. You know Congress could do to stop it. And instead they're rigging all over the country. They're stealing our money to build their favorite ballroom. This is shameful. You're smarter than this and you know you are.
Okay.
This is disgusting. And you pretending you're separate from it doesn't make you separate from it.
was more just curious about the nature of, like substantively, what would you like for
I would like for them to remove the nut job who is threatening us with thought crimes for being against fascism, who's also, by the way, named in the as a pet 38,000 times. I would like them to remove him from his position of power. He's done nothing but hurt us while stealing our money over and over in every possible way. That's what I would like them to do. They're neglecting their oath to the Constitution over and over and over. And you have to be a idiot to not see it. Literally the entire world except your goddamn cult sees it. And I know enough staffers to know that half of you guys see it too, and you're being complicit anyway.
You know a lot.
The arrogance you have as you're a traitor to your country is disgusting. What's your name?
My name is Gus.
Gus what?
Why?
Because the whole internet's about to know. Gus what?
You can find it. I mean, I'm not going to help you.
I know you're not going to help me. I know. You work for me. I pay your salary, and you're not going to help me. I know. Because y'all haven't been helping us because you're working for a pet loser in the White House instead of the people you're actually supposed to be serving, Gus.
Okay.
Have the day you deserve. Unreal.